Hello everyone, welcome to Nalashim, and yes, I forgot about the making the corner, and today we will be working on the video. Now here's the thing. Tomorrow, I'm busy. I've got a meeting. One last one for the year, hopefully. And so, even though technically tomorrow is the day when I should finish the weekly upload, the problem is that I don't know how long that meeting will take. And it will take a really long time, then I might not have the time to finish the video, which means there is only one reasonable thing for me to do. Finish the video today. And so that's what we will attempt. Maybe not on this stream, although we'll see. I am already rendering in the background, by the way. I have already 3 separate animations to render in the background, just waiting. So hopefully we'll be productive and hopefully we will make it happen. Now, let's just make a new one, oilers.py, because why not? Might as well make a new file. Music, right. I always forget how the boo, by the way. Hi, Dementna, hi, welcome, 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 everyone. That's loud. Actually, maybe it's not. I haven't had my coffee yet, so y'all will have to give me a second. I'm not in the groove, as kids these days would say. There we go. Seems like a good time to brainstorm the anime. Are you really going through the anime? That will take so much work, bro. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I just know it will take us so much work. Oh, we proved this. Okay, so sum is equal to math text. Oh, it's been a while since I did anything here. Sum of n equals 1 to infinity of n, no wait, 1/2, so fraction of 1/2 squared. No, to the nth power. There we go. And then self play create sum, create with capital C, and then just self wait 1 and just self uncreate. It has been a while since I didn't think in Manim, animations, fun calc, Euler's, quality low play. If you had to choose between doing quantum mechanics and inorganic chemistry for the rest of your life, what would you do? Tough question. I wouldn't pick. I don't want to pick between quantum mechanics. The thing is, quantum mechanics... Ah, damn it. The reason why I do videos on all the topics... Oh, I did it correctly, by the way. The reason why I do videos on all the topics is precisely that I wouldn't have to choose. First step to making an anime is a good story idea, because a cool costume with good vibes, don't make a plot on their own. Would you like me to share, like... some... I have a couple. I have... Do you see, Bo? Okay, well, to be fair, you have been mentioning it for weeks at this point. So I guess the idea not dying on its own. That's good. That's good. That's a good way to check. But I have a couple of make it stories, which I just have in case I ever were to make an animation of them. Do you really want to make the anime, Boo? Do you really want to? Are you ready? This is the meme. Hold on, let me find the meme template. Why is only 6 people watching? Because it's start the live stream. No, we'll get there eventually. It's basically don't mind the don't mind the top of the meme. That's just. But it's basically this meme.
Son, you know, once you start, there's no going back.
I know.
This means total commitment. Once you begin the path, there is no leaving the path. Are you sure you're ready for that? I mean, really ready?
I guess so.
Neat. We'll start tomorrow.
It's basically this. Don't mind the caption. That was an old meme. Create some, uncreate some. Because if you are looking for a story, then I have a pretty good one for the start. Scale 4, is that too big or is that too small? Or is it just right? Mamba would be proud. There we go. 1 of n. Sweet. Then, what we basically want to do is we want to extend it. So, think of it this way. For n equals 1, we get 1/2. For n equals 2, we get 1/2 plus... Okay, so we want to create this. Then we would like to move it up. Which means self-play some animate shift up times 5, I would say. And that way we can just pop it up. What's the general idea? Captain Make It. It's a really, really, really old, I don't know what to call it even, channel meme. It goes beyond that. Basically, a while back ago, in the before times, I wanted to make a 3D animation that would be a kind of teaser sort of thing for Captain Make It. Now, it went nowhere. Well, it didn't go nowhere. I spent weeks working on it, but I was more busy working on the actual videos than the animation itself. Hence, the idea kind of fell apart because I was just instead of working on that video, I think I was working on the chemistry one. Captain Disillusionment. No science, no nothing, just action. I specifically wanted to make the animation to break away from the science, break away from that, just straight up Captain Make It having a kick-ass adventure for like 3 to 5 minutes, or like a snippet of an adventure, 3 to 5 minutes. I just needed a break. So not like Captain Disillusionment, just action. But as I mentioned, the idea fell apart back then. I still have the story, however. I still have the plotline, the backstory, the everything. Everything is ready. Okay, some sweet. If you really are going to do it, I could tell you what you need to know if you want. That would be the make it approved cinematic universe. Make it cinematic universe consistent canon. Alright, now we need the sun. I'm hilarious. Sun 1. Which would be... Oh, don't switch to inset. How did you even switch to inset? There we go. Instead of infinity, it will go to 1. Which, in which case, this will be equal to 1/2. Unless you, of course, had in mind something different. Which case, I get it. Sun 1. Okay, neat. Well, I guess... No, wait, I should reorder this in a bit of a nicer way. This just takes up too much space. N equals 1, and then right arrow. Was arrow capitalized, or was it not? I don't remember. Oh boy, I forgot how fun... I forgot how fun Manim was. There we go. The only problem is we need some space in between the two, because this sucks. Which means instead, what would be even better than this would be for I, actually no, not for phi I in range, only even a function maybe? Okay, yeah, that's how we could do it. We could just do it as lambda create sun is equal to, and just take in an n, right? No, that's wrong. Well, maybe not wrong, if I do it right. Ah, yes. I could do it in the cheap way, alright. I could just do the intro at first while the story cooks. That would take a while. No, the whole point was that when I wanted to make that animation, it was meant to be short. Like, really, really short. 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops. Specifically because I knew that a long animation would take a lot of effort. I can show you what I've got, if you want. Right here. Doing it cheap will be just an array of strings. Great. And it will be fraction of 1/2, and then the other fractions soon to come. There we go. 4, 8, 16, 2, 4, 8. How long did Manim take you to learn? Days, I think? Well, depends on what you mean by learn. To actually make animations with Manim, I did them on the second day. But to get where I am, I've just... well, you can see how many files I've got, right? All of these are for different videos. Sure, what's the story? Oh, no, that's a secret I will have to tell you after the stream on the Patreon-only channel. That's a secret, boo. Ridiculous. We can't just spread these kind of things. That's no, that's only for the upper classes to know. Yeah, exactly. Four, there we go. 2 and 1. Neat. Right, doing it cheap. 6 people, I'm pretty sure we're the upper classes. Well, there's 6 people here right now. However, on normal streams, we usually clock in to upwards of 30 couple. Create sound. Did I do the lambda correctly, or did I miss the no? I might have missed it. Oh well, it's gonna be V group. This is gonna be an absolutely killer line. V group with 3 things. It's gonna be math, text. Is there any more clever way to do it for me? No, there isn't. No, there is not a more clever way. Well, I guess in the for loop. But that's pointless. Alright, math text, which is just going to be a math text of... Why are you screwed? Oh yeah, because of this, right? That's the... this notation. Goodness gracious me. How do lambdas work in Python? Am I screwing something up or not? This is ridiculous. It's been ages since I've coded in Python. Python lambda. Oh, it's not... Okay, I see. That's how we define it? So it's actually... create sun equal to lambda n this way. I see. That's... Okay, cool. Right arrow. Like so. Give a script for and make it comedy bit. Then in the meantime, alright. Right arrow would make sense in the middle. Right here we're gonna have doing it cheap. Because of course. And then right here, math text, it's going to be n plus 1. N is equal to this. And now if we create sun for anything, it should create the right one, correct? Create sun, let's just say 1, because why not? Or 0 even, actually, I guess, would be more appropriate. So 0, oh, we're gonna have to offset everything. As if I care. That's a future make it problem. If we manim it, it should look awful because everything will be overlapping, but it should at least compile. Yes, yes, yes. So then, after we've done with the... I could just do it as a function. No, you know what? Functions are for losers and suckers anyway. We're not doing it as a function. Instead, we're going to order sun, which will be lambda. Lambda sun. Perfection. Lovely. And it's going to be sun 0. No way, that's not gonna work, is it? It might. it might just work. This is the dumbest way I could possibly do it. However, if it works, then it works. Does it work? Oh my goodness, it did something. Haha! I've ordered them. The reason why I wanted to order them this way is because now we can just plug in any number, like 2 for example. Well, not any number, we'll still have a limit. But we can plug a number like 2, and then... bada boom, bada bing... we get a sum. Would you look at that? It's not that clever because we need to add in more lines every single time we change anything, but at least it's something, and then we can just do scale like 3 for example. That was the other animation. It finished rendering. Phenomenal. Absolutely love it. There we go. So 3 is at the limit. Now rotation 4 I do believe is the next one. So render. And get back to it. So, I'm out of milk, so I just need to drink black coffee, which I absolutely adore. Oh my goodness, it's so awful. Oh, it tastes like what mold looks like. Yeah. Or tastes like what malt feels like, rather. It's... Yum. 2.5 would be better, and where you at? There you are. Move to origin. Neat. So now we've got this out of the way, we can start just animating. Yeah, that was all just prep work for the actual mission. Think of it this way. For n equals 1, we get 1/2. For n equals 2, we get 1/2 plus 1/4. For not words, 2/4 plus 1/4, so 3/4. Oh yeah, right, we'll need to change it one by one. That is true. That would be quite upsetting change to the current setup. Unless we do it differently. That's because... Clever. This might be rather clever. That's because right here we can just do 1/2. For each one, 1/4 for each one. Because I don't need to copy the whole thing, but oh well. I will anyway, because I can. And then we'll need to change it up, so that... Oh, piss me. Equations, 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 equations! V group, this one, remove the last one. We will not care for the last one here, instead we'll do it this way. Doing it cheap. Ah, right, we don't have the number. That makes sense. So sun and also the number. There we go. This is the dumbest way I could do it. However, it might just work. That's because right here then we can separate them off. Okay, just because it might work doesn't mean it will work. I want to make that really clear. Fingers crossed for now. Okay, already that makes sense, because right here we needed to. Fingers crossed. Not bad. And now for the actual test. We want to replace the 1/2 with a 4/8. So transform sun1. This is a V group, so object number 2. Then init start with 0 if I'm not mistaken. Then 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh, piss. It could be 0. Oh, it actually rendered. Color me impressed. Not bad. Not as bad as it could be. Latex size ratio in ratios. Fractions rather, I guess. Is there like a specific, maybe something I could just in the graph right, but you got an intro already? How quick was that? Okay. I can figure this out, however. All I need to do is just scale double and then next to sun 2 0 1 up. Right, what's your problem? Sun 1, that makes sense. Okay, and then F4. Fingers crossed. his list index out of range. List index out of range. Yeah, right, that makes sense because it should be a 2. Intro script to be clear. Okay. That was still awfully quick. Or is it way too small? 2.5. Yesterday it have to be 2.5. Already scaling by 2.5. Okay! We're in! We are in fact in. Now all we need to do is take that transform, copy it over, and then right here a 2, right here a 1, right here down, and right here an 8. And this should be the method which will... Lovely. This is just lovely. Ah, I should go and buy some milk. This is undrinkable. This is undrinkable. It's fine, I can manage. Which writes. With a good song. That is so many ski mask. That is so many make it bits. Many. Hold on. Okay. First coffee. Second, we need to go one by one. We want to change the denominator of each one of them. If it's so bad I actually started memorizing. Think of it this way. For n equals 1, we get 1/2. Which means first we create n equals 1. That's what we create first. Which would be a 0, which would be a 0. There we go. That is what we're looking for. Then, after it's finished, we take it, a French, and then we animate it up, like so. Shift up times 3 scale 0.2. This should turn into half the original size. There we go. This is half the size of a normal thing. We could do it to 4 to get it to the original size. Then we create the next one, which is n2, which is 1/2 plus 1/4, and almost so 3/4, and then we need them to combine. I see. Okay. What sort of chemicals would be badass to be taking a casual nap on? Hold on, give me a second, let me just check. So when it comes to... Okay, what is this? That one. Alright. So when it comes to chemicals in my office that I have taken an actual nap on, that would be magnesium, benzene, and potassium hydroxide. Oh, hi the flame! Oh my goodness, that's awkward time to join in. Hi there, flame. Hi, how you doing? Hey. How is it going? How is the research going? Wow, long time no hear. what an awkward time to join in. just got back from a 3-day-long science conference. I know, the science conference we've been constantly interrupting. How was it? How was the conference? Really, really good. I mean, made a friends with a bunch of PhD students I've been working with next year. That's amazing. That's amazing. It feels so weird for you to mention like a bunch of PhD students and every single. I'm still not used to the fact. It feels wild to me that I know someone's just doing a PhD. But that's beside the point. Organic, inorganic. Organic or inorganic is a matter of a metal. A bit of my depth with the actual science because I have absolutely no clue what the about materials chemistry. Well, now you know what I feel. Wait, materials chemistry. What was it exactly, actually? Now I'm curious. What could be in materials chemistry that would be so advanced that even you wouldn't know? Low structural stuff and limited. Oh, I see. I see then. We need to take this before we move it. And then just modify this sucker. So it'll be 2/4 on the bottom one. Sun 2, Sun 2, and then, or on the bot, yes, right, so right here it's gonna be Sun 2, 2. Let's see. Shitf, yes, that makes sense. Shitf certainly does not seem like a command. I did have a few moments where I was doubting my choice of PhD topic, but for some reason it's really nice and open-minded, so I think I can pretty much completely tailor it to my interests. I think so too. To be fair, no matter what choice you pick, you won't be able to get all of chemistry into a single PhD. So, even though this PhD is of course incredibly impactful, it's mostly, at least the way I see it, right? It's mostly like you get the PhD, and then once you have the PhD, it's going to be much easier for you to pick whatever interests you than try to right now fit it all into a single project. I'm just getting FOMO. Yeah, but I mean, that's just FOMO for this one project, right? That's not for the rest of time. And once again, you physically wouldn't be able to fit in everything. Well, unless you're, I don't know, firing lightning at random chemicals to see if they'll create life. I mean, I guess then you can fit everything. Frankensteining. That's 4, that's 8. Thrilling, absolutely thrilling. 1, 4, 1. 4, 8 plus. Honestly, very little you can fit into a PhD because of how much you have to write. That makes sense. Because PhDs are different from most research, aren't they? Frankenstein is half of the chemical reactions I've studied till now. There were a few talks from PhD students who didn't even get conclusive results at the end of their projects. That's curious. But it's also quite... Wait, is that... Okay, so from the scientific point of view, it shouldn't be bad, right? Because not getting conclusive results just means, you know, further research required. But is it bad for someone who's doing a PhD? Like, does it actually matter if the result is conclusive? Because the result not being conclusive still gives more information. You can still get a PhD. Okay, good then. Then that must be pretty exciting, not getting conclusive results. Few unanswered questions all didn't forget it. Oh, right, I see. I feel like... it's such a chemistry moment. 3 and 3. I'm trying to think of numbers, and my professor kept being like, did you try analyzing the local structure of techniques that solicit MMR? Yes. Yeah, yes, analyzing the local structure of the techniques like solid state. Okay, analyzing the local solid state MMR. Okay, that's not as confusing as it could be. But that is such a flex. I'm sorry, but to me, scientists who are like experts in their field, it's always just the most incredible thing when they can just hear about this kind of project and actually it's like, oh, did you try this on the top of their heads? It's incredible. I've got 3 more years of study in this one. Yeah, I need more coffee. Okay, I'm back. Nice. That one there. Now the other one, which is 3. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 and 3 and 2. There we go. The thing matters chemistry right now is they know a lot about the bulk structure of stuff, but not a lot about the local structure, which my professor's been doing. That does make sense. Also, basically bridging the gap. Is it like with the semiconductors? Not semiconductors. My goodness, I'm such an idiot. Superconductors, where we know. We can describe their behavior, but we don't actually know why they work at all. Mechanical chemistry stuff is extremely new, so there's a lot of discovery in that too. PhD students I spoke with working on mechanical chemistry in some way. Mechanical chemistry, that's just nanotechnology. Call it by what it is. It's nanotech. Mechanical chemistry takes away such a massive degree of coolness. It's nanotech. I missed the numbers because, of course, I've got about plus 4 and 5. I knew something didn't seem right. 4 and 5. That's not a 4. That's a 6. Meant to be there. And then right here, 8, 2. Oh, that's correct. Mechanical chemistry is the one where you grind stuff up to make it react. Yeah! Yeah, that's still nanotechnology in my... Hold on. I may be wrong, but isn't it just like... I think it's from around lot. Isn't this just doing mechanics at a nanoscale? Like, when people talk about nanobots, this is about as close as you can get. Doing mechanics at a nanoscale. Would a mixture of magnesium, benzene, potassium hydroxide be reactive by any chance? Benzene, kind of. Magnesium, kind of. Well, I think like if you light it on fire, you might not like the results. I feel like it could be easily, well, that's a mad question, boo. Potassium hydroxide, the base, right? It might be. Hydroxide is the base. No, I tried to reason logically, but no, never mind. And molecules looking to get as different mechanical chemistry. Are we doing biology putting two samples in the grinder to make them react? Yeah, but wait, didn't you mention that mechanochemistry is the one where you are forcing the reaction to happen by mechanical means? Isn't that mechanochemistry? Or did I just misremember completely? I thought mechanochemistry was the one with like comically low... what was the number? Damn it. My brain isn't really braining right now. Yield, I think. Jeez, wow, I am thinking slowly. Isn't mechanochemistry the one in which you just force the reaction to happen, even though it really doesn't want to? Who kept switching around mechanochemistry and mechanosynthesis? Okay, so hold on. So what is mechanochemistry? I guess I didn't just misremember completely. Initiation. Piss off, Wikipedia already gave you money. Chemical reactions by mechanical phenomena. Mechanical chemistry represents a chemical reaction combining thermal reaction of fluid, photochemistry, and electrochemistry. Yes, by mechanical force. Okay, that is the one I was thinking of. Where you force reactions to happen by mechanical means. I love how it's just not covered by topic R. Oh, mechanosynthesis is different. I had no idea. I thought mechanosynthesis was a subset of mechanochemistry. Oh, you are so right. I thought mechanosynthesis was a subfield in mechanochemistry. Non-biological chemicals. Okay, yeah. Then yeah, I was way off. I was way off. First of all, I know I say it all the time, but absolutely awful names. To call something mechanochemistry and mechanosynthesis to refer to two completely different things, I'm upset. But to be fair, that's a standard make it move. First thing whenever I see anything in chemistry, first I gotta complain about the name. It's a phase that I always have to go through. It's the first step of understanding. Mechanical are frequently induced by physical processor earthquakes. Okay, so it is the one. Alright. Especially because both are synthesis methods. Exactly. That's why I thought mechanosynthesis was a subpart of mechanochemistry. I thought it was like organic chemistry and organic synthesis. I thought it was this way. Where organic synthesis would be organic chemistry, but organic chemistry wouldn't be always organic synthesis. I say the same thing twice. I don't know, I'm drunk. What reaction besides make it? I seem to have fallen asleep with broken glass and there's deadly chemicals. Boo, I have a question. Have you seen the video I made after Olm made fun out of me? After Olm made fun out of me, have you seen the video I've made? Because over there, when I poured the ethanol on fire, when I poured it on a plate, I did that on the fly, and that was basically my honest reaction to the fire getting out of control. So I would say that's my... Hold on, let me show you. Mechanochem is more about synthesis than mechanosynthesis. So mechanosynthesis... Oh yeah, so mechanosynthesis is just... Hi there, Massimos, welcome. So you see, how did this already get 300 views? This is incredible. Did this fun of me That's the loudest it can get.
There's one problem though. I am not that cool in real life, okay? It's been months since I cut my hair. I've been busy making videos. I don't have that
Another
sense of
cool video,
style.
yeah.
I'm not that attractive. And when was the last time I have made something as cool as this? So what you have to remember when you're burning
So,
ethanol is
basically,
that it's actually the gas.
Right here, I was expecting fire to be visible at the very least. That annoyed me that it wasn't visible.
You know what they say?
So I just picked up a plate. By the way, the plate was hot. I couldn't hold it, of course. And this was just my honest reaction to the fire getting out of hand, pun intended, because yes, it did spill on the floor.
A little helps a little. Then a lot will help a lot.
That's my honest, unscripted reaction. Does that help?
It was good, I guess. It's fine. I've already burned at this
Also,
before.
only after watching, I realized that my glove was still on fire when I threw it. But you know, that happens. Oh, it tastes like mold. Oh yeah, it not only looks like mold, it tastes like... Jeez. Black mold. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Flame, I've been getting more and more into organic chemistry recently. I'm happy to report that the next video will be absolutely sick. Mainly because it was only visible on the plate. Yeah, because the surface area was finally great enough. Mainly because I will finally be able to just, you know, do something like this. Simulate in Avogadro. Extensions, create surfaces, van der Waals, electrostatic potential, calculate. And then use it to do the Blender animations. Geometry relaxation moment. I don't know, I should mention that too, I guess. The shapes they want. Oh, and by the way, remember when I talked about functional groups? When I basically was trying to help, I think, Tyler. Basically what I meant is that... That's not my code. I found it in a textbook, in a library text textbook, that functional groups tend to be either more electronegative or less electronegative than the carbon chain itself. Or rather, no, sorry, more electrophilic or more nucleophilic than the carbon chain itself. Because, of course, you chemists need 70 different words to just describe it, positive and negative. And so, tend to, of course, but that's why I told Tyler that I think a better way to think of it is to just think of... Hold on, where's my drawing thing? To think of methyl as a functional group, because if you calculate it, then... I'm not gonna calculate that one. Oh yeah, this one is redder now because of the methyl, that makes sense. That's where they're functional groups. I know, but that's what I meant when I said that thinking of methyl as a functional... At least in my opinion, a methyl is closer to a functional group than a carbon chain. Because, well, it's red. And also when I added the screenshot of red, that was after doing the relaxation. You can see that if you relax it in Avogadro, it still keeps this shape. Hold on, let me actually clear everything. Make my point better. Methyl in the molecule was in red. Well, yeah. But that's my argument for why methyl is... Oh, what was that talk about? It was about alkyls, right? Why is missing hydrogen? I still don't know how to clear Avogadro, whatever. So I just turn it off and on every single time. Hold on. It's so intuitive. It's amazing. This is top 10 programs. Look at that. It has that shape when you relax it. Am I doing something wrong? Because I've noticed that too. This is the shape after it's been relaxed. It's not in the plane. They're all curved in the same direction. Did I do Van der Waals? I did. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. As an unpaired election thing. Make it positive, you should go play now. Oh, that's an idea actually. Wait a second, so unpaired electron. Because this would be an SP2, correct? Seven electrons, yeah. 4 from itself plus 3 from the hydrogen. Which molecule is this? This is methyl. Positive should go play now, but then... Like it's incorrect to consider functional groups within true molecules. Hold on, I'm still thinking about the about the unpaired electron. My brain can't handle that many inputs. If it hybridizes, if you add in all the orbitals, rather the wave functions, if you combine them all, that's one would be way. I think I get it. I think so. Nice. 4. Of course, wouldn't pick an electron. It would be way. No, I'm getting distracted. I am getting so distracted. I've got to be around it. Alright, Flame, bye. See ya. Have a good one. I'm getting way too distracted. The quantum mechanics video is next week, not this week. Hi there, Infantrix. Welcome. Welcome back. Let me play some music. Okay. Neat. We could add some color to break it all away. For our sunlight. See, this way, create number without the great number denominator. Okay. So then, let's take this one. Let's color it Red Sea. There we go. So now we're at what portion of the script? Right here, okay. So 7/8, and that's enough for us to analyze it. You see, this way we reach great number denominator. So, oh, there's gonna be so many equations on the screen. It's gonna be unreadable. Ah, it's fine. We just need to take this, pop it in right here. Take this right here, sun 3, up by 1, scale 0.4. There we go. Right, shift down, shift up, because we want to 0. Sweet. Then, gonna have all the equations. We're going to V group them all. Suns will be equal to a V group of sun 1 plus sun 2 plus sun 3. And then suns, undertale of course, will animate shift right plus up and scale 0, actually scale the same. Would right times 3 be enough to get it to the side without actually clipping it? Perfect. This is actually perfect. So then what we want is we want... I should put something. Nah, it is me, Papyrus. Okay. V group, of course, math text. I have to check on animation every now and then. How's it going? 49. Is that the last frame? Well, the timing I have is impeccable. Last frame exactly as I needed it. Which means now the last thing to render is oilers, which will not take a long time to render. So instead we should also work on the intro, the video.
Ah,
Ugh.
you know what they mean.
Hi there, Melissa, welcome. How you doing? There we go. Loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop.
Oh wait, that's it. That's...
It is it indeed, which means right now we want this to zoom in or make it 550. Let's just say, because why not? And then we want it to zoom in and make it turn it into a closed room and whatnot.
Oh wait, that's it. That's all the intro we'll get. That's a bit short. Oh.
Alright, there we go. Now keyframe the focus, because of course Make It is the star of the show in this case, the 3D Make It at least. Already in focus. How convenient. How very convenient. And then just pop in the closed room. like this. Could I do it as a green screen? Actually, that would be pretty funny if it doesn't look all horrible. There we go. Perfect. It doesn't look all that bad. Okay. And then all the lights, we want them to switch back to something a little more studio-like. So call the colors. Oh my goodness, there we go, you. Keyframe. It's 5 AM. Don't draw 5 AM. Go to sleep, boo. My goodness gracious me. Don't die for this. This way, and then one last thing, which is the lights for the green screen, of course. There we go. They have to be warmer lights. And now as we zoom in, it's going to turn more and more into a studio, right? There we go. I would say that looks about right. Neat. Between staying awake and taking a nap later, or sleeping in a bunch and taking a nap later. I don't know about you, I like sleeping. I would take a nap both times. Hi, the tennis, welcome! Results. Math text are fraction. Fraction of what? 1/2 for the first one. Then dot scale. Actually scale 1, that's good enough. And then next to sun 1 left. Then we take this. We create yet another one, this time 3/4. Next to sun 2 left. Then we create yet another one, which is 7/8. And then next to sun 3 left. And then we have results. And then we create the results like so. And nothing can possibly go wrong. What will this video be about? This will be a math video about the Euler's formula. Couldn't help but notice that it did go wrong, in fact. Piss. There we go, now it'll go right. Pun intended, because it's going literally right. I'm hilarious, I know. No much more perceived derivation me. Yesterday, I went to sleep at midnight, and today I woke up at 9 AM. Precisely because I wanted to get a good night's sleep, and tomorrow I've got a meeting really early on the day. I can't go sleep deprived. I have to go well rested. Actually, let's set the color to yellow. Yeah. I love that Manim lets you do this sort of thing. Oh, you don't want to set the color of each thing individually, just set the color of all of them. It works. Okay, cool. So where are we in the script? Which green number? We know green number denominator. That'd be good. So now we want the fourth M. Oh my god. I open YouTube, make it as making it. I'm always making it. That's just the kind of person I am. Actually, oh my goodness, next month will be the first month that I'll do something fun. Something really, really fun. Y'all just reminded me. Oh, it's gonna be... Actually, hold on. Boo, I have a proposition for you. Because here's the thing. I'll be honest. The anime idea is unbelievably ambitious. How would you like to do something that still will require an animation, but will be a lot more realistic? And also will be a main channel video, and possibly the biggest one so far. Next month, I have an idea for a video. Basically, every month I want to make one math video, one chemistry video, one physics video, and one big video. That's how I want to make videos next year. And basically, next month, for the big video, I don't know if I should spill the beans already. Astronomy is feeling left out. Astronomy... Hi, Remco. It's not that astronomy is feeling left out, but every single time I make a physics video, I have to pick between quantum mechanics and relativity and astronomy. And astronomy loses every single time. And so basically, boo, it's gonna be a big video which I'm gonna make with Tefta. Also with... I'm gonna find some other people, possibly Mellow Labs. I'm gonna ask them if they would like to also join in. And so on and so forth. And for that video, I had an idea for the intro. That intro, I would absolutely fucking love it to be a 2D animation. I would settle for a 3D animation that I would make myself, but 2D animation would be so much better. And if you would make that, or at least part of it, because it's gonna be a month, but I don't want you to work on it too hard. I don't want to take too much of your time. However, if you would just make part of it, that would really help me drive the point of that video. The thing is, anime with Make It as a mad scientist, that's an idea for the future that I would certainly like to do. The only problem is that would require a massive budget. Something we do not have yet. However, we do have something. We have the power to make it happen. Make It anime would be amazing. Listen, we're gonna make it anime happen at some point. It's just, as I mentioned, we need the budget for that.
X plus Ed. What's up with that?
What's up with that indeed? Past Make It. What is up with that indeed? Right here I'm gonna do a key screen of a green screen. Even though I'm rendering it, but you'll see, it's gonna be hilarious. Okay. Oh, you got me excited. Oh, you got me really excited. Okay. Good, I don't need to drink mud water anymore because I'm excited, and when I'm excited then I'm productive, and when I'm productive I don't need the mud water no more. Let's do it. So right here we're gonna have something. That's so many puns layered on top of each other. Something will be equal to math text. N is equal to 3, 4, correct? 3, that's, yeah, it will be 4, then it will be right arrow, and then it will be to the 4th power, 16, correct? I do believe. I'm thinking of a way to... Damn it. For that video next month that I mentioned, for the big video, I'm thinking of a way to add a big fire into the intro. But it's gonna be hard to do it in a way that's legal. As if that's gonna stop me, but I mean... They don't, yeah, we don't have money in Poland. We haven't invented it yet. Sounds great, sure. I will try, because the thing is, I don't think I'm overselling it when I say that this will probably be the biggest video I have made. They training greens and punches, exactly. So I am really excited for it. I don't know if I should share it yet, although I will have to share it eventually. And also, another thing, for that video, I will actually try... This is hilarious, but I will actually try to get a budget. I will try to get a sponsor. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know how hopeful I should be, but I will try to get a sponsor because I have a sponsor in mind. So if it works, if everything goes together according to plan, this will not only be a collaboration between different channels, but also a sponsored video, the first ever. But that's if everything goes according to plan. That's if. Very good and short or long and less good. I feel like very good and short would be better. It's more satisfying when it's good and short. For the animation, of course, the video is going to be like hour long. Biggest as in longest and almost effort. Most effort. I don't think it's going to be longest because it at most it will be around an hour long. At most. But it will require an incredible amount of effort. Oh, that tastes better. Okay. But for now, in order to make that video, I also need to make some money on the side. So this, something is equal to this thing right here, in which case we want to create the thing. If I do a really short intro, I can redo it until it's just right. That would be perfect. The thing is, I will start planning the video next week exactly. Some video do a section where you let the expert speak on the topic. I do plan on doing that in the future. In that video maybe too. The thing is, I will start planning this video exactly. I have a concept which is really good, but the plan has to be extremely rigid. That would be my biggest advice to anyone who's trying to work on a long-term project. The plan is everything. The thing is, the most annoying part of any long-term project is the fact that the plan has to be perfect, and then no matter what, it will still fail, and you have to be ready to give up on the plan. logistically, solving problems is really often more important than working on them at the moment. So for example, right now I am rendering an animation and making an animation and also animating all the chapters. That's because logistically this is a very efficiently made video. Would you want digital 2D so non-paper? Digital 2D would be nicer, digital 2D. However, I could do on, well, I mean, digital 2D would certainly be nicer, yeah. Cool, no science, do research, do math, animate, Blender, edit video stuff. The skill level make it very high. I wouldn't say it's the skill level, it's more of a desperation on my part. I just have a drive. I'm just desperate. Desperate to the core. Because I am absolutely not the expert. I may be decent enough to understand topics, but when it comes to experts, I would rather keep someone else on hand. So for example, if I make a wild claim in a physics video, I can blame Remco. It's convenient. Make it. Why do you use lambdas over functions? I don't know, because I hate it when things are simple in coding. That's why. I just hate it when things are simple. Look at my naming convention, right? We have suns, which is sun 1, sun 2, sun 3, which is not an array on the literally added numbers. And then sun thing, which is meant to be sun 4, but bound together. I just hate it when things are simple and understandable. My code is a 4-dimensional jigsaw puzzle that's meant to be only unraveled by the most maddened of minds. Lamps really well. That's great. That's perfect. When inspired you to start learning / reading all this stuff, I just like science a lot, and I want other people. I want to share it with other people, and I want to be entertaining. Everything just comes together perfectly. And so, if I want to continue videos, I have to learn even more, and I have to read even more. It's a self-reinforcing cycle. Just physics in 7 dimensions. Oh no, my secret weapon! I'm about to order a drawing tablet for my new PC. You are really good. I still have your art in the banner, so I know you are really good at drawing. As you can see, I've moved the text a bit higher up, so that's also visible on desktop. You can see Boo. It's in the back because that was one of the first ones. It is really good. Honestly, incredible. How will you see yourself in a decade? Well, assuming of my eyes, although there is a possibility that I will replace them with, like, some cameras or something, some sensors, because they could be better. Incredibly good reason. I love this stuff as well. My friends will. Yeah. Oh, y'all got me excited. My goodness. Tomorrow I have a stressful meeting, as I mentioned. However, what gets me through the stress is the fact that I know all of it is for a reason. So for example, if I want to keep doing YouTube full time, I do need to attend these. And so when I do, you'll see what they will be. I'm not longer gonna be stressed, and I'm gonna be chilling making videos. Perfect version of digital animation by sometimes early January. That is perfect. 30th of January. That's when I feel like the video should release. Is the meeting related to the big video? No, it's just related to my living conditions. It's the boring kind of meeting, you know. It's not exciting make it stuff. It's more like trying to stay alive kind of stuff. So it's a bit more boring, but kind of important. Yeah, you know, about actually having a place to live and whatnot, you know, instead of living on the streets or whatever. It's hilarious. I'm having a great time. I'm having a blast. Scale 2, then shift down ×2 plus left ×2, and then let's just save and then render. You just upload the viral video because you want to views, low subscribers. That will solve your problems. I did that twice already. I did that twice, Gemma. It didn't solve my problems. Although it did help. Single live concert since you joined. Yeah, because I'm talking, not walking. There we go. The positioning on it is just bloody awful. Left 2.5, down 1, because this is just absolutely awful. There we go. Then what we do is self-play, indicate, Sun 1. Oh my goodness, which one will it be? Sun 1, which is order. That's V group. We're trying to pick the last one. So Sun 1, 2. Then 0 to hop in there. Then, oh my goodness, 1. That's a 2, I think. Although I might be wrong. Plus 6. And then Sun 3. Plus 10. Did I do it right? Okay. Do you make every 3D model yourself and Blender something else? Not every. I do make all the animations, but not every model. Unfortunately, I did it perfectly. That's exactly what I meant. Wow, that's incredible. I don't do every model myself, unfortunately, because I simply do not have the time. However, fortunately, on the internet, there are a lot of free models you can just download, including a mech, which is like a just the I guess you can't see it, but just a mech, just a 3D model of a mech. It's you can like hold on. You can just download stuff like these. It's free. You can just... This one isn't properly rigged. But you can just have that sort of thing. With a skeleton and everything. Yeah. Hold on, I have to get rid of it now. It's cluttering, there we go. I should use it more often in videos. I've used it last time in the AI video, which was very unpopular. No one's seen it, so... Okay, there we go. This is slowly going over. A minute per frame, that's ridiculous. Two to the nth power, which means right here we'll have self-play, transform, something, zero, no, that's wrong. Two, Maftex, n to the, wait, 2 to the nth power, and then right here, scale 2.5, I think, and then next to something, 2, 1, down. I hope this will be correct. Because if it won't, then I'll have to fix up the scale. And that would kind of guesswork. How AI works, or AI won't. AI, we should let AIs rule. That's the one. That's kind of. The only problem is right here, I needed both of them. I'm doing this to myself. This will be an absolute pain to later fix. But I'm screwing it up for just because. Hold on. There we go, that's the one.
In the second one predicting broken. So the first robot would bump into the table, whilst the second one would refrain from bumping into the table. Both of them are intelligent, so both of them predicted what will happen, and because of that, both of them...
There, that's the big mechs. That's actually not that bad of a video, although the later section sucked. There we go. This turns into 2n. Like so, that's correct, 2n. And what's in the top one? Well, in the top side, we'll have, each time we increase the n, we multiply the entire numerator by 2. Why are they so cute? My goodness. Okay, so right here, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need? What I need is the top one to... We need to transform the top one, so 0, into -1, like so. Do you think your AI will take over the world video as aged like fine wine by now? I think it's AI will take over the world. You mean... Will AI take over the world? Oh my goodness, wait. Will AI take over the world? I know that name. But that's not one of my recent videos, isn't it? Isn't that one of the older ones? Will AI take over the world? That's the second oldest video! The thing is, I don't like the fact that this is my first AI safety video, because it shouldn't have been. But I still stand by my point in that video, which is basically that if we do AI research safely, there is no reason to believe that we will fail. I stand by the point. No, what's next? Okay, that's actually it for this one, which means right here we can just do quality high. This one still takes a minute to render a single frame. AIs are being researched for the benefits of companies and stuff. That was to be expected. Unfortunately, that was to be expected. Ta-da, first animation finished. I won't overcomplicate these animations too much because there is no point. It's much easier to start a new one. The more tasks you assign to AI, the more control would require of the input and the output button, not just the box in the middle. No, no matter what you do, you wouldn't want your AGI to just tell you if a picture is spider or not. That was just the example. The point is we can control absolutely and completely, we can control the input and output of AIs. So no matter how intelligent an AI is, you could create a system which would be perfectly safe. That's possible. That's possible. The problem is it takes a lot of effort and it slows down the usability of AI significantly. So basically, if you want to just use AIs without safety measures, you can release an AI in 6 months. With the perfect safety measures, it would take you years, but unless you're certain that the AGI won't kill off humanity. My point is that it is possible to do it this way. And that's how we should do it, in my personal opinion. But hey, I'm just the crazy guy who doesn't want to die from a misaligned AGI. Okay, so equation, map text. But to create AGI, we'll have to give it more agency, the point where it can self-modify its capabilities, because at one point human would be redundant, giving meaningful improvements. No, humans could still give it meaningful improvements, even if it's smarter than any human. Distillation is still a process that is controlled by humans. To create AGI, you don't need it to modify itself. It can still be modified by humans. Hence, in my opinion, it should always be modified by humans until we're certain that it won't kill us all. Just, you know, seems like kind of an obvious plan, if anything. There we go. I'm sure mankind won't screw it up, right? Hey, the thing is, it might be ever so slightly pessimistic, the fact that, you know, we could kill ourselves off this easily. But we haven't. We have to remember the fact that we haven't. We haven't killed ourselves off. Which means we're still talking about the hypothetical which can be prevented. And in my opinion should be prevented, and it is preventable. The problem is, if evil AI can be made faster than good AI, and since evil AI have less more restrictions than good AI, evil AI will always come first and win. It's not really evil AI, it's misaligned. You shouldn't call it evil or good, because you're gonna it's gonna be make your train of thought way more annoying. Think of it as aligned and misaligned. So AI that is aligned with human goals and misaligned. And basically, basic idea looks like this. You have a hypothetical mathematical space of all the different goals, okay? Like, I don't know, x-dimensional abstract space of all the different goals. The human goals are just a small subset of it. So if you don't have any specific process to guide an AI towards the human goals, that would mean that the goal that AI would take would be basically a random goal from the entire possible space. So you basically get the, what was it, the ratio between the space of human values and the possible space, which would be an absolutely tiny number. So the probability of AI actually not being misaligned just by random chance is astronomically tiny. Misaligned AI is evil AI. Whatever is not aligned with humanity's goal is evil. But I don't like it when people call that sort of thing evil, because it leads to a lot of confusion. So for example, you know, the thing is, it leads to a lot of confusion because we think of good and evil in more human ways. When you start calling an AI evil, then people think of it as an evil human, which it's not. It's a misaligned AI. AI doesn't care about being good, about being evil, happiness, sadness, anger, none of these things. Is just misaligned with a different goal. It's trying to optimize. Wait, do you make all your videos like this? No, I make all my videos like this, with Blender. I'm just moving around, you know, adding cubes, deleting them, and all this jazz. Manifold spaces, Remco. Don't mathify a lovely explanation. Gemma, don't go this way. Don't try to define societal goals. The thing is, yes, the space of human goals is finite. We are a single species, we have similar values, and yeah, we could eventually agree on like a common human goal. We are extremely lucky because we are of the same species. Evolution molded our goals in a similar way, and hence we don't want wildly different things. At the same time, just because it's finite doesn't mean it's simple. And so we should stop pretending like it's simple, because it's not. It's really not. Societal goals are definable. It takes a finite amount of information to define them. But finite does not mean small. And the thing is, even a small difference could still be catastrophic. So we have to realize that boiling things down, like boiling down what mankind wants or whatever, might not be the best way to do things, because then we might end up with a misaligned goal, or not, was a misaligned AGI. Really dangerous. That's why I wish AI safety research would have a bigger budget, but that's a whole other thing. Okay, then we just want to transform the equation into a math text. N minus fraction. I think we all here can agree it is evil for an individual to maximize their goals such as survival no matter the cost. Well, is it? You're going too specific. There are a lot of people who would sacrifice everything they have just to survive. Then your end is not approaching infinity properly. There we go, transform the equation, then transform it. Hold on, no, wait, right here. We want this to be scale 3, then next to limit right. And then same thing here except for 1. Animals have intelligence. What do you mean? What do you mean if they had? Animals have intelligence. Quite a lot of it too. Maybe not as much as a human, but still a fair bit. The less selfish you are, the less evil you are. It's simple. Yeah, Gemma, that's a good definition of good and evil for you, but not everyone would agree. That's your definition of good and evil, not the human definition of good and evil. You have to realize that. It's really crucial, in fact, that you realize that. Because then you will see just how maddeningly difficult this problem becomes. Like, the less selfish you are, the less evil you are. This is already an incredibly difficult thing to solve the outer misalignment and inner misalignment form. But even putting both of these aside, it's just simply your definition of good and evil, not the definition of good and evil. Like, I would agree with that definition. The less selfish you are, the less evil you are. I agree. However, just because we agree that that would be a decent definition of good and evil, doesn't mean that everyone would agree. What if you consider your emotions as having value? So for example, if you give someone a gift, right, you could do it for selfish reasons. You could do it because it makes you feel good. Does that mean you're selfish or not selfish? Because you're giving something material away, but at the same time, this is more like a transaction then for you. You're not, technically you're giving away a gift for free, but in practice, you're also getting in return the emotions. Does that make you a good person or just a person who, you know, enjoys giving gifts? Give the AI the ability to make final choice. Give me another suggestion. If you've seen what you can do, let it happen. I'll just scoop you over. That is true, but it's not a completely sustainable solution, Studio. Because, oh, Mark, rather. Because in the end, we will want to give people... in the end, we do want AIs to be more agents. So, for example, having an autonomous farm, right? Like a simple example. Having an autonomous farm that grows food by itself. Then, once it can grow food by itself, what if the farm breaks? Well, then we want the AI to also make repairs on the farm. And so on. Okay, but then what if our population is growing? Well, then we want the farm to grow as well. So we want an AI to not only grow the food on the farm, but also repair it and also grow it and allocate the space properly. And basically, the more convenient we want our lives to become, the more power we need to give AIs. Hence why it's such a difficult problem. Because it's basically convenience versus safety. Is n any number? No, n is approaching infinity. Gemma, you shouldn't say that. That's your definition, not the definition. Oh, no. maximum and fair distribution of selflessness. This is not something that's easy to define. The farm example is a really good example. Thank you, that's kind of my whole thing. That is a good example. I'm proud of that example, I'll be honest. Then we want self-play indicate. Two, 3, 4, 5, if I'm not mistaken. And then after it's indicated, just transform it to 0 and transform it to a 1. Ah, piss. I didn't offset enough. So it should be 3, 4, 5, and 6. Make any sense? That's only 2 of them. Why is that only 2 of them? Let's do it this way. No mistakes. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 on each one. Maybe this would fix it. Just when you're trying to make perfect GIF of North Korea can make misaligned GIF faster. And that's precisely why stuff like world peace or climate change are still important issues, because the more issues you solve, the more cohesion you can build, and the easier it becomes to work on more issues. 1 divided by 2, and why isn't this working? Hi, Newbie Tricks. You haven't missed much, I've just been animating. Why isn't this working? I don't understand. Have you considered learning / giving time in the electrical engineering field? I have learned it a fair bit, and I have almost made a video on the topic. I finished 40 minutes of that video and never finished it beyond that point. It's just there chilling on my Patreon, unfinished, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish it actually. Okay. Makshit, it goes the other way. The problem is, it might be... misaligned AI won't be good for anyone, but it's a classic prisoner's dilemma. The first person to get AGI wins, but at the same time, it's a huge risk. It's just a global spanning prisoner's dilemma, kind of like with the military. There are so many unfound prisoners dilemmas. One half of the end power is always positive. Yes, it is. Unless you're... Well, depends. Well, depends how broadly you go with the N, I guess. If you flip the N around, you get it. You see... That's the trick in mathematics. Like, 1/2 to the nth power is positive, but if you flip that n around so that you get a 1/2 divided to the z's power, then all of a sudden you can get into the negatives. What's this prisoner's dilemma? I forgot. Basically, every single person is incentivized to do something that will screw over the other one and hope that the other person won't do that thing. It's like news. Everyone knows it can end bad, but no one lose. Exactly, and that's why we need to... But there is a fix to it. The thing is, prisoner's dilemma is a simplified problem. It's like a simple ideal problem. However, our world isn't simple. It's actually rather complex. And so we have the power to break away from the prisoner's dilemma if we want to. We can just stop the arms race. We have that power. Get enough courage to learn it. Thanks. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Well, this isn't working for me, so can't help, I guess. I guess I could find this. Let's try this one. Fixed equation. I thought limits were hard. They aren't. They aren't hard as a concept. Solving them sometimes can get annoying, but it's just not that difficult, actually. Just stop the arms race, just solve the climate change, just give money to a poor people. But you do realize that it is simple, Gemma, right? It may not be an easy task, but it is a simple one. Just stop the arms race is really as simple as it gets. All we have to do is just stop it. It's just not build bigger nukes. That is the plan. Just stop doing it. It's about as simple as it gets. When it comes to world problems, things like the arms race, like climate change, like misaligned AGI, they all have trivially simple solutions. All we have to do is just implement them. Be the change, if you will. Where's this hard college math I had about preschool? Well, you see, Boo, limit as x approaches infinity of something like infinity. Hold on. Of something like infinite of x divided by x. I'm trying to think of a good example. Nah, whatever. Let's just do it this way. 2 to the x power minus 1, 2 to the x. Limit of something like that is fairly simple. However, in college, you will get more complex examples. Like, for example, limit of x as it approaches infinity of something like sine x to the cosine x power. And then it becomes troubling. How would you know what you get in college? Because I know people from college, that's why. I don't know if you remember, but I tend to know a lot of nerds. We have a whole math channel dedicated to just people asking questions about math. I peek there from time to time. would want the global totalitarian surveillance for that. Maybe you, I wouldn't. I just stop it. No one wants to. I mean, that is the biggest problem, isn't it? Just people not wanting to or not caring enough about it. If you don't mind asking, what you used to do before YouTube? A bunch of stuff. I did mostly animations for ads. Lovely. I did camera work. I was a bit of a cameraman. I edited videos. I love stuff like these. You could say sky's the limit. Ah, exactly. If it's that difficult, no hard feelings. It's not difficult. It's not. The reason why I'm struggling with this one is because the objects are messed up. So right here, the 1 is getting indicated when I want the entire thing to get indicated. There's another way to fix it though. I could just fix it this way. Ho ho! I guess I can't. Well, I guess I can't fix it this way because I did 0. Oh, I see. So I guess I should have kept the 2. Now this should fix it. Being a general user being specialist, I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Ah, good enough. As if I care. We will have to remove it, of course, right after. There is a lot of upsides to being a specialist. For example, I'm not an expert on anything. Absolutely anything. I am decent at a lot of things, but I'm not great at anything. Which certainly does get annoying at times. And now I am stuck with an unfixable object. Cool. Great. That's phenomenal. How about we do this? Can you print out objects in the console? No, because you render them and then this is just the video. Ha ha ha, 1 divided by 2. Now what is this object? Everyone, it can't be fixed equation because I just removed it. It can't be the equation because I've just changed it. So what is this 1 divided by 2n? Phenomenal question. Wish I knew. It's a V group. Oh my, there is no way. Is it? If it is a V group, I'll be so upset. Okay, that's fair. We could just indicate it a bunch of times, I guess. Fixed. Cool. Now we can just turn back to the equation, I think. This should work. Oh yeah, when we turn to 1 minus 0, we want to change the entire thing, which means equation and uncreate limit. And then we don't want it next to a limit no more, because there's no point in having it next to a limit. Maybe write limit 1 minus 1 half to the n is equal to 1 minus limit of 1 half to the n as an intermediate step. You certain? Because right here we can just one. What would that matter? We can roll the limit of 1 by 2 yeah, anyway. Why won't you use PowerPoint instead of Blender? It's way simpler, no coding or math needed. Because it looks worse, that's why. Limit of sum is sum of limits. Yeah, but I am skipping over a couple things. I'm skipping over the radius of convergence, okay? If I'm skipping over the radius of convergence, I can skip over a limit. Okay, at the very end, let's start play and create. Oh, I was rendering at quality high the entire time, damn it. As if it's this radius of convergence the entire play. I mean, you're not exactly wrong, because I am skipping over the radius of convergence for e to the x power. And just, the reason why I'm skipping over it, because let's just assume it's the complex plane, you know? Might as well. Wait, why is the top again only? Why is it just the top? Doesn't make... What about these two? What about these two things? Right here, you can see them 2 to the n. It's right there. You are unbelievable. I'll just do it manually in Premiere, because Manim is not cooperating. Because of quantum mechanics, you can have your cake and eat it too. Ah, I think that might be it for this live stream. It's been a pretty long one. Is that a message? What is that message? Just Google. It's been 2 hours, that's pretty solid. I gotta go and eat something, because I'm hungry. And then finish this video, hopefully. So for now, that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.